beautiful, beautiful students. And at this time, I just want to say a little something. In 1984, President Ronald Reagan was the one who started Down Syndrome Awareness Month and implemented it across the nation. He wanted for the nation to view Down syndrome as students that have very high abilities, and if they are taught well, they will be able to accomplish so much and contribute so much to society. It's been a long way since 1984 until now, and at Colonel Santos, we certainly do still value and appreciate Down Syndrome Awareness Month, and we embrace it with a big heart. And I want everybody to know, and I'm going to be introducing teachers soon. Our teachers and students work relentlessly hard every single day to learn to the best of their abilities. And side by side, their general education peers and all their peer colleagues and all their teachers, I wish parents had the opportunity to be here and see every minute, every day, it's a lesson. And sometimes it takes a while, steps at a time. But my goal is by the time they leave 5th grade, they're going to go very flourished to middle school and high school, and they're going to have a wonderful, wonderful future. And I'm very proud to say and very honored to have the privilege to be just one part of the education system that help your students soar. So at this time, I do want everybody to see I'll introduce my first teacher, Ms. Laura Otero. Please stand up. Yay. Woohoo! And I want them to say a little something, but let me just introduce everybody. We have Ms. Anaya, our FLS teacher. And I don't know, everybody knows, and at Colonel, we grew one more unit, and we are in the process of hiring a wonderful teacher, and I promise I'm going to hire the best of the best. And I do have the best of the best training and setting the classroom up, and she was willing to come and help us with that. Our ex-FLS teacher who retired, and I'm not letting her rest, Miss Cindy Caballero. Miss Tony Caballero. Where are you? Come on, Tony. She knows all the students and is planning for them, and they're doing amazing. I do also want to thank all the staff at CSBS. I wish all the teachers were here. All of our students and our teachers know our students, embrace our students, teach our students, and we always say this, right, Ms. Caballero and Ms. Otero? It's real hard sometimes because they're walking down the hallway and we're trying to teach them to be independent, and everybody knows them and they're trying to help them to get to class, and we're in a corner like, no, they need to go on their own. And we love that about our school. It's a very inclusive school. And I do also want to introduce, after the teachers speak, Ms. Laura de los Santos. She's one of our executive directors for special education. Good morning. And we have a representative from the Sheriff Center that is going to be saying a little something too. Mr. Lopez, our director, yes. So at this time, Ms. Otero?
Yes. No, absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Vela. And on behalf of the PPCD and FLS teams, we want to first thank our administrators, Dr. Vela, Mrs. Pichardo, Mrs. Garza, for helping to create such an inclusive educational environment here for all of our students. Without them, we wouldn't be able to make the decisions that we make. Also, thanks to Ms. Solis for helping to organize all of this. Ms. Solis is right here. She's in charge of our ambassador class, and without her, we wouldn't have the band and the football and everybody here. So thank you to her too. Also, we want to thank our teacher assistants. Our teacher assistants are our teacher staff. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without them. They're amazing. They're our right, our left, and sometimes our heads as well. So thank you so much to them. But last but not least, we want to thank our parents. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for trusting us with your kids and for sharing them with us. Because I've been doing this for way more years than I want to talk about, but I have met the most amazing parents, and what you all are willing to trust us with your little lives, it means everything to us. But thank you so much to our parents. And that's it. Thank you. And we do have some parents. I was going to introduce the parents, but we're going to let Ms. Anaya speak first, and then we'll introduce the parents. Thank you.
Thank you. Yo lo voy a decir en español. De parte de nuestro equipo de las unidades de PPCD and FLS, queremos agradecer a Dr. Vela, Ms. Pichardo y Ms. Garza por el apoyo siempre brindado en crear un ambiente inclusivo para todos nuestros niños en nuestra escuela. Gracias a Ms. Solís. ¿Where's Ms. Solís? Ms. Solís. ¡Allá! Gracias por ayudar a organizar el día de hoy este evento. A mi Sotero y yo queremos agradecer a todos nuestros maestros y su apoyo, sobre todo también a nuestros asistentes, que como dice mi Sotero, son nuestras manos, nuestras cabezas, nuestros brazos. Sin ellos no se pudiera llevar a cabo lo que hacemos, porque ellos son una extensión de nosotros. Todos ustedes hacen un gran trabajo con nuestros niños y sin su apoyo no podríamos hacerlo el día a día. A todos los maestros que nos reciben a nuestros niños en las clases de inclusión, muchas gracias también. Nuestros maestros no solo apoyan en el desarrollo académico, sino también les dan amor y cariño, que eso también es parte muy importante y fundamental para el crecimiento de los niños. Por último y no menos importante, un gran agradecimiento a todos nuestros padres de familia. Gracias por compartir a sus hijos con todos nosotros. Todos nuestros niños hacen que esta escuela sea un mejor lugar para aprender y una mejor escuela en sí. Gracias.
Thank you. And there's so many people to thank. I can't finish, but I do want to thank Ms. In whatever they choose to do. And Ms. Solis, we thank you for that. Thank you so much. Completely out of her heart that she does that. And our paraprofessionals that work every day with the students, you don't know how much they love your kids. They love them and they work out of pure love and they push them hard because they love them. And just know that. So thank you so much for everything that you do, everybody. There's too many of you, but thank you so much. And then I want to introduce Itzel. She is the representative for Special Olympics in South Texas. It's all the way from Rio Grande. She came, she was like, I need to put the runway. I need to put it. So she came all the way from the valley this morning to be with you. So thank you so much. And I don't want to forget anybody, the band, United Middle School. Most of you were my students and you're getting so big. Thank you for coming and sharing this special day with our students. We appreciate you coming, and our basketball players who had to go because our basketball players are taking the ACT, I think, but they wanted to come here today to celebrate with the parents and the students. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Parents, I'm going to end. Ambassador classes, thank you so much for all that you do. Our dancerettes, our cheerleaders, thank you for making it such a special day as well. And our ambassador teachers, thank you for always going that extra mile to make sure that our students get included in everything around the school. Our librarian, Ms. Garcia and Ms. Quirino Fuentes, our kids they're included everywhere. It's just, I really just want to thank CSBE school community and parents. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your patience. You are amazing, amazing parents, and together we will make your children soar. Thank you so much. So, Ms. De Los Santos, you want to say a little something?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Want to thank all of you, especially administration, Colonel Santos, for inviting me here today. I was not able to make it out here last year. I was sharing that with Dr. Vela. She always invites our department. Know that we try to make it out to all the campuses because we get invitations to the different events. But I'm so happy that I'm here today. It worked out. I always say, Diosito siempre me cuida y me pone en el lugar correcto. God always takes me where I need to be, and I'm so happy that I'm here today, that I got to see United Middle School, I got to see Alexander, our feeder pattern, but most importantly, I get to see all our students, I get to see all the parents, our amazing faculty and staff, and everything that you do. Please know that you're very, very much appreciated. Since a very young age, I've always felt that education is the door, the pathway to anything that we want. And I've always had a motto, and I want to thank everyone here for making my motto come true. And my motto has always been that if we can get them to school, they will learn. They will learn different skills: emotional, social, behavioral, instructional. We can't, it does take a village. It takes the parents, you getting them to us. It takes your trust, your belief, working with us, sharing your needs with us so we can make this happen. It takes our amazing faculty, staff, teachers, our administrators, our feeder patterns, middle schools, high schools, and then we have Cherish. It takes all of us to make well-rounded citizens, students, lifelong learners. So I want to thank everybody here today because it takes everybody. Our custodians, our security, teachers, everyone. It takes everyone to make this happen. So I'm very excited. I'm very blessed to have been able to come and be here with you. Thank you so much for the invitation, and thank you for everything that you do. And boys and girls, you are so, so blessed. We love you very much. We're here to support and guide each and every one of you. Thank you for today. Have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week.
Mr. Lopez?
Good morning, parents, students, band. All of you are so very important to our educational community. Each of you have your distinct skills and knowledge that you pass on and share with each other. Cherish was started 10 years ago here at UISD with the effort of making sure that all of our students have work skills and employment at the end of their time here in UISD. And to that commitment, I have 16 graduates this coming year that will have jobs. I have 26 new students that will be joining us next year. And our commitment is to get those work skills and your knowledge of working within community jobs within our community for your 4 years at Cherish to make sure that at the end of that time, you will have a job within our community. And I want to make sure that each of you know that you're building those skills here, now, with each other. Share them, use them, and commit to them. You have the time right now to be successful, so please make sure that you do those things. And anytime that you need anything, Cherish is located at 8800 McPherson. And if you have any questions or anything else about our program, our doors are always open to you. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your week. Have fun.
I do want to say that I want to thank my partners, Miss Elena Pichardo and Miss Lisette Garza. They're not here today. They are in a training, and I feel so sad that they're not here, and they feel sad that they're not here, but you all know that they love every single one of you. And there's two beautiful ladies that I have forgot to thank, but I think they're last but certainly not least, Miss Kea Asensio Ibarra, one of our counselors for the upper grades, and Miss Melissa Lozano. Where's Miss Lozano? There's Miss Lozano with the parents. I love her. I love both of you. Our counselors are a huge part of emotionally educating your children. Without them, we couldn't have made it through COVID, post-COVID, because all of our kids had challenges, especially our students who have special needs. But with their guidance and support, you all are really the epitome of a guidance counselor. We love you guys. Thank you so much. And now our parents are gonna share. Who wants to go first? Or you want Miss Otero? Is that?
Asiel is very proud mom.
Feel comfortable. You all are in familia. So.
I don't know. Come here, Asiel. Good morning, everyone. My name is Melissa Salinas, and I want to thank everyone for inviting us, first of all, here to this beautiful school and beautiful event. This morning, I want to tell you a story about a little boy named Asiel. When his mommy had Asiel in her tummy, she was a little bit scared because the doctors had told her that Asiel would have Down syndrome. Mommy and Daddy were scared because this was a new word. and they did not know what Down syndrome was. Don't worry, the story gets better. Mommy and Daddy were not sad for long because Asiel was born on August 26th and he was a beautiful baby. He cried, he drank his bottle, and even had dirty diapers, just like every other baby. Mommy and Daddy were very happy to have Asiel. As Asiel grew older, he started walking, talking, playing, hugging, jumping, and doing many things, just like all the other kids. Now Asiel is 5 years old and he's in kindergarten. Guess what? Mommy and Daddy and Asiel, with his brother and sister, are a very happy family. Asiel loves to read. Asiel loves to play. Asiel loves pizza, just like all the other kids. And guess what? When I ask him to do homework, he doesn't always want to do homework. So I ask all of you to meet someone with Down syndrome. Don't be afraid. People with Down syndrome are more alike to us than different. Today, hug someone with Down syndrome. Become their friend. Say hi to them in the hallway or talk to them when they're in your class. Because Down syndrome is not scary. It is beautiful. In October, we celebrate Down syndrome and all the beautiful things people with Down syndrome can do. Thank you.
Yay. Delilah's perfect. Delilah.
Hi, Delilah. Yes, she doesn't stop talking. It's pajama day. That's why she's wearing pajamas. I hope you know that. Good morning. As always, I've been so happy to be at this school. First of all, I want to say that I appreciate this school so much because you always go all out with Down Syndrome Awareness Day, Down Syndrome Awareness Month, and now with the ambassadors, I am so happy. I mean, that makes like Ms. De Los Santos said, it takes a village, and you are sure our village, you know. And thank you so much to administrators, and of course that's where it starts also. When Delilah was born, just so you'll know, my name is Alma Cruz, by the way. This is Delilah Faith. When Delilah was born, I didn't know she had Down syndrome, and of course it was a shock. And yes, like we all go through, like Ms. Martinez said, we all go through all those issues at first, and then we think we made a big deal at the time. But Delilah was born with a lot of challenges. Delilah was born 5 weeks early. She had her first open heart surgery at 2 weeks in San Antonio. She was airlifted. She was 2 weeks, and then at 4 weeks, she had a stent because that one didn't work, and of course we were devastated. And then we came back home, and then we went back to San Antonio at 6 months of age. She had a full repair open heart surgery. In 2019, she had another open heart surgery, and she just took it like a good soldier, you know, a strong warrior. She's definitely my heart warrior. And aside from that, I didn't say this, but when she was born with bilateral club feet. It looked like she didn't have legs. You know, it was you know, devastating at first, of course. She went through all that. So she's definitely my miracle baby, and for that reason, instead of Faye as her middle name, I decided to name her Faith, you know, as her middle name. So that's the story behind it. But I just want to tell her story. And it doesn't make her, like I said, you know, that much different. She's more alike, you know, to the rest of us. And she loves cooking. Of course, I don't let her, but when you know, in just 30 seconds, she'll do something. She likes making coffee for me. That she can do on the Keurig. Right, Delilah? You like making coffee for mommy? Yes? She loves baking cakes and things like that. So, of course, she's very sociable. And we've had other challenges. For example, she was diagnosed with autism. Outside of the schools, but you know, we just keep taking it, you know, the good with the bad, you know, and it's mostly good. So I want to thank God for her, for my miracle baby, and thank all of you. And this is a great day. Thank you.
If, I'm not sure, because some people, anybody else? No? All right.
Good morning. How are we doing? I am Coach Charles, David Charles. I am Daniela's father. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen Daniela coming around campus, walking to her classrooms though. But the one short memo I'm going to say, or the short notice I'm going to say, is that the important thing is to realize that don't look at them as different. Let me give you an example right now. Last night, where is Cameron? Cameron, stand up, Cameron. Serenity, stand up. Sienna, stand up. Those three girls right there are on a volleyball team that Daniela plays with. We are currently undefeated. We are 6-0. We have another game tonight. So, you know, Daniela loves going to her volleyball games. On the weekends, y'all can sit down. On the weekends, Daniela's favorite thing to do is to play Roblox with her friend online. That is Serenity. Daniela and Serenity play online, and I can hear them talking on the iPad, playing Roblox. So you'll be surprised how very similar they are. Okay, so if you see Daniela walking down the hall, say hi to her. She might be shy at first, but I guarantee you she has a heart of gold, and she is ready to be everybody's friend. Right? Say hi. No. Thank you.
Somebody else?
Anybody? Rosie? Rosie, you wanted to ask her?
I don't know. See if she wants to.
You want to go ask her? Rosie, do you want to say something, Rosie? No, okay, she doesn't want to. Mira, do I? Fatima, you want to come say something, Fatima? Come on, Fatima. Woohoo! Here you go, Mama. Get the microphone and turn around and see everybody. Say thank you to everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fatima. Daniela, you want to say something? No? Okay. Any parent? Anybody? Okay. Anybody want to say anything? Teachers? Okay, I think we're going to start our bubble release. They're ready to play. Yes. Did you want to say something?
I'm a crybaby.
You can while they're getting the book.
Well, I want the parents to know how much education we actually have. But
Miss Caballero wants to share a little something while y'all are getting the bubbles.
Keep going with your bubbles. Parents, I just want to tell you that our kids here at Colonel are very, very much aware and friendly and love our kids all the time. They are awesome. Thank you so much, students, for all that you do for our kids and all the kids in school. Thank you. Thank you, teachers.
Woohoo! Let me know when you have the bubbles. With the bubbles.
Is everybody ready?
No, but yeah. Nobody's ready. I'm turning it off. Are we ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bubble release. What a beautiful day, and the bubbles are beautiful.
I got it.